Well, welcome back again to an inspiring report on the weekly Withlacoochee River Report. This week I've got some things to brag about, I guess. So let me go ahead and highly offend you by my compelling rhetoric. Most notable of all, you can see that the turntable is installed. The Roundhouse is pretty well built. It's pretty well put together, and I've still got the paint work and everything to do with it. It's not finished yet by any stretch of the imagination, but it's getting there. You can see that I haven't put the track work into it yet. I'm waiting to get I'm waiting to get done with the painting and paint work and stuff on it, and then of course I'll go and do that. The compelling thing I found this week. See, I picked up this old toolbox at a yard sale for 15 bucks. Now you might be saying, why would I pay 15 bucks for a toolbox? Well, it was full of Craftsman tools and Proto tools and a bunch of other tools, mostly sockets and a few good ratchets, and I mean good American made tools. I think it was well worth the 15 bucks. What do you think? But I decided to press the toolbox into another service. One of the things I've always had trouble with was carrying my trains to various meets and stuff when I go when I go clubbing, or when I take my trains over to the layout over at Dana's to run and stuff like that. So what I've done is I've set it up to where I've got it chock full of trains. There's trains underneath here too, and not only that, it stores some of the rolling stock off of the layout that is no longer in the way. As you can see, I've got stuff in there. Now the layout's not as cluttered with rolling stock as it was before, which is a definite plus. Because I know if there's one thing that we all get tired of, it's having a lot of clutter on the layout. I can use these cars at will when I need them to run any kind of a given train. And put them back and cycle them out, and that's pretty much how I'll work. The featured engine this week is a Y6B Malley. This is one of my all-time absolute favorite locomotives, and I don't mean types of locomotives. I'm talking about this particular engine. This one has a story behind it. A friend of mine sent me this engine with some of the low-tech stuff he sells me every once in a while. He included this one in. He just kind of threw it in the box. To him, it was a junker. It was found by a friend of his who happened to be his bug spray contractor over in when he lived over on the other coast of Florida. There, he now lives in South Carolina. But he sent me this engine, thinking I could probably use it in a scene or something. He didn't intend for me to get it running. It features, right now, I do have the original tender for it. However, at the time he sent it to me, I did not have the original tender. Therefore, that's why it's got a Mantua tender on it. That's probably why it's getting good power pickup, because obviously the River Rossi tender wouldn't be worth a darn. The one thing that was fortunate was that, all of the mechanical parts were there. When it comes to a River Rossi, if all the mechanical parts are there, you can generally fix it and make her run again. It's when you've got parts missing that you can't make it run. That's really all I've got to report this week. Oh, I did the necessary parts did arrive for the 462 project. So you might be looking for for that to resume very soon, probably sometime over the weekend or something. You'll start seeing Resurrecting the Dinosaurs coming back up again. However, till next week, have a fun one and happy railroading.